This is Chamaerops humilis, Mediterranean fan palm or European fan palm. So this is a really flexible and useful palm tree. What's different about it is its size. This is what it has a couple of things about it that make it very useful in design. One is the fact that it's not super tall. Most palm trees get in time 30 feet plus, and this one, if it ever reaches as high as you see here, this is probably a very old specimen in Santa Barbara, and I would say that's a 30 to 40-year-old clump. These right here, again in a milder climate that's not too cold, these might be 15 to 20 years old. So what's nice about these in design is that they're this medium size and have a very distinctive form, along with the multi-trunk appearance that you see here. This right here where you have a single trunk is atypical. Most of the times that I see this plant, it's grown as a multi-trunk, as you see here. And I just wanted you to see some different ways and some different ages of the plant that this is used. So this example here again is in Santa Barbara on State Street, and they've used it in a planting right along a main road. And what's nice about it is it's kind of a division between the pedestrian path or walkways and the cars or the street there. So it has a nice presence without being overwhelming. Also, the density is kind of at head height or slightly above and below. So again, when you have a pedestrian situation as you do to the right here, then it's very good at separating pedestrians from other spaces if you're trying to do that in your design. Here's an example of the close-up. These do produce a little seed, and the trunk, as you notice in a few of these different shots, is kind of a hairy, and also depending on how it's pruned, can be covered with the ribs or the leftover pruned off fronds. So that's part of what you have a decision about in terms of maintenance, how you want that to appear. This one isn't that cleaned up, but you saw in some of the taller ones where they start to shave the trunk and get it cleaner looking. So that's a maintenance issue, and if depending on what look you're after, something to consider as well. Another thing I like about this is with Mediterranean or tropical looks, again, it's a size that's hard to find, and also has a density and a breadth to it that is kind of specific to this type of a palm. The others tend to have one single trunk, tends to be a cleaner trunk, and also, as I said earlier, they're more vertical. I love using these along with queen palms or king palms, and this would be the lower structure, and then have the taller trees for more vertical height. Also, you'll notice the fan-shaped leaf. There are two main types with palm trees. There are feather type fronds and then the fan, and these are a nice tight fan type leaf. One of the things to think about, and what's unique about this as well, is that this is very cold hardy. These can go down to as low as 0 degrees. I've seen these used up in Vancouver, Canada, where it snows most winters. And there aren't a lot of palm trees in Vancouver, but this is one of the ones that can handle that situation. And in our area, we get frost every year, and these don't have any problem with it at all. I would say that if you're in a colder area and you want to use these, just expect that they're going to grow more slowly than if you're near the coast or in a warmer area, such as Southern California or Arizona, or even if you're in the Mediterranean. But if you get into the colder areas and you do have a use for these, just know that they're going to be even slower growing, which to me isn't all bad. That's one of the reasons I like this as a design element, is because I know it's not going to run away from me. So if we buy one with some size to it already, by the time we're done, it could be 10 years down the line, and the actual size isn't that far away from where we started. and that is Chamaerops humilis, Mediterranean or European fan palm. Two more things. Spacing. What you're looking at is probably 8 to 10 feet wide by 10 feet high plus or minus, and that's an older, this is probably a 20-year-old planting right here, so that gives you a sense of spacing for these. Also, these are quite drought tolerant. Once they're settled in, they can definitely be a low water alternative and do not need a lot of water to be happy.